So for today, we're moving on 8.3, which is something called area of regular polygons. So in 8.1 and 8.2, we were finding area of some different types of polygons. Now we're going to be finding something called a regular polygon, okay? So let's jump over to the exact definitions of these and let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is specifically what I mean by the word regular polygon. So the key thing is when you read this word, a regular polygon, automatically what that means is that all of my sides are going to be congruent. So all sides are congruent. And then all of my angles are going to be congruent. So if you look, all the angles have the same notch. So all angles congruent. So that's what I mean by a regular polygon. Again, when you read the word regular polygon, regular means all the angles are going to be congruent and all the sides are going to be congruent. So with that, we then can use it to help us find the area of that because it's regular by using a specific formula, okay? So let's go ahead and look over here. So right now we have the area of a regular polygon. The formula is the area of the regular polygon is going to be equal to 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. Well, you're thinking, Coach Snow, what is the apothem? Okay, the apothem is the length going from the center of the circle going straight down to the middle of the side. So technically there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides here. So there's an apothem that can go all the way around this in 6 different ways. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is known as your apothem, okay? That's what that guy is. And the reason why this formula works is if I was to draw the radius of each one of these, so let me use a different color so we can see it. You guys don't necessarily have to draw this. I just want to show you why this works. So if I was to draw the radius of each one of these, so right now I'm going to draw a line from here to the angle, 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 here to the angle, and here to the angle. So whenever I do that, I have now created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different triangles. But the thing is, since this is regular, that means each one of these triangles are going to be congruent. Well, I know to find the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So right now I'm doing 1/2 the base, which the base here is going to be this base right here, but I'm doing the whole thing. So that's why I'm doing the perimeter. So there's 6 different sides here, so that's why I'm doing the whole perimeter. That would be my base. And then I'm going to multiply that times the height, which in this case is known as my apothem. So that's the reason why this formula works, because I'm basically tying a bunch of triangles together to create one formula. So again, all you need to know is the area of a regular polygon is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. And that's all you got to plug in, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So let's take this formula, let's plug it over into our examples, and let's work some examples out. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is example number 1. It says, find the area of the polygon, assuming it is regular. So automatically, when you read the word regular, that tells me that all these sides are going to be congruent and all the angles are going to be congruent. So if I want to find the area of a regular polygon, I know to find the area, I'm going to take 1/2 of the apothem times the perimeter. Okay, so all I got to do is plug in all this info. I know that each one of these sides is going to be congruent. So I know since this side right here is 12, each one of these is going to be 12. So that means if I add all these sides up, that's going to give me my perimeter. Or I can take one side measurement and multiply it by how many sides there are. Okay? So let's go and plug that into my formula. So I know I'm going to take 1/2 of my apothem. Remember, the apothem is from the center of the circle straight down at a 90-degree angle to the middle of my side is going to be 13.4. And then my perimeter, to find the perimeter, I'm going to take one side length, which is 12, and I'm going to multiply it by how many sides there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So I'm going to multiply this times 8. So ladies and gentlemen, if I do the math, if I multiply all of this out, that is going to end up giving me 643 0.2, and remember we're finding area, so this is going to be centimeters squared. So that means there's 643 1 by 1 centimeter squares that can fit within the area of this regular polygon. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you would find the area of a regular polygon. Let's jump over to example number 2. All right, on example number 2, it says we need to find the area of the polygon, but we should have the word regular up here, okay? So this is going to be a regular polygon. So I know in a regular polygon, all of my sides are going to be congruent and all of my angles are going to be congruent. So to find the area of a regular polygon, A equals 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter, okay? So here we go. So 1/2 the apothem, remember from the center straight down 90-degree angle to the side is 10.5. And then to find the perimeter, I know all of my side lengths are congruent, so I can just add all these up with this one side length, or I can just do 14 times the number of sides. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So to find the perimeter, I'm going to do one side length, which is 14, and I'm going to multiply it by the number of sides. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the formula that's going to help you find the area of this regular polygon. And so when I do 1/2 times 10.5 times 14 times 6, that is going to end up giving me 441 centimeters squared. Remember, this is area because it's squared units, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you would find the area of a regular polygon. Let's jump over to example number 3. All right, look at example number 3. So it's telling me the area of the regular polygon is 85 centimeters squared. What is the length of each side? So right now they're giving me the area, so let's go ahead and just write the formula of a regular polygon. So I know the area of a regular polygon is going to be 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So right now, if you look, they're giving me my apothem, they're giving me my area, so I'm going to plug those in and I'm going to solve for what I don't have. So my area is going to be 85, my apothem is going to be 4. And then there's my P. So on the right side over here, I'm going to simplify. So 1/2 of 4 is 2. So 85 equals 2P. And then I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. So that's going to cancel. So 85 divided by 2. Is going to end up giving me 42.5. So right now you have 42.5 as my perimeter, but if you look, it's asking for the length of each side. Well, I know to find the perimeter, I'm going to multiply the length of each side by the number of sides. So if I look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So I'm going to take 42.5 and I'm going to divide that by 5, which is in return going to end up giving you 8.5 centimeters. So that means the length of each one of these sides is going to be 8.5 centimeters all the way around, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you would take the area given and you would find a piece of the puzzle that you're going to need to figure out, which in this case is the length of each side, okay? Let's jump over to example number 4. All right, lastly on example number 4, it says the area of the regular polygon again is 1,785 centimeters squared. What is the length of the apothem? Okay, so right now they're giving me my area of a regular polygon. So automatically I know the area of a regular polygon is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So that means I'm needing to find the apothem. I know I can already find the perimeter because I'm given one side length. So right now I know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to plug in my area. I'm going to take 1/2 of the apothem. I don't know that. And then I'm going to do 30 times 7 to get my perimeter, right? So I'm going to simplify on the right side. So if I did 1/2 of 30 times 7, that's going to end up giving me 105. So I would get 105A. Then to get A by itself, I'm going to divide by 105 on both sides, which in the end, that is going to give me the apothem is going to be 17 centimeters in length, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, this is how you would take the area given, plug it into your formula, solve for what's missing to get what you need. okay? So good luck on your skill check. Please, please holler at me if you need any help. Talk to you soon.